What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Quis Ballin, man. I am back with another video for you guys, and we got the Western Conference and Eastern Conference finals going on right now. And I thought I'd make a quick video just to rant and run my mouth about what I've been seeing in these series so far. Now, we're going to start with the Eastern Conference. We got the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. Now, the New York Knicks should be ashamed of themselves, flat out. Let's just get that out the way. Let's start with that. When you look at how game one played out, I mean, these guys were up 14 at one point in the fourth quarter, and they sit up here and fold like a cheap tent. I mean, Indiana goes on a historic run. I mean, that comeback was absolutely historical. I can't recall Indiana missing any shots down the stretch. They played perfect, seamless basketball. I mean, it was just beautiful to watch. And to me, they earned that dub with how excellent they were down the stretch. I mean, they earned it. They hit all the big shots. They made all the stops that they needed. And New York crumbled under the pressure. And what makes it so bad is the fact that the New York Knicks were at home and they crumbled like this. Listen, man, Indiana has people to throw at Jalen Brunson, and I've been saying this for a while. Jalen Brunson is a small guard, and I don't just mean small as in regular small. No, this guy is miniature. They list this guy at 6 foot something. That's how I know they're lying. It should not have a 6 in front of his height. He's not 6 foot anything. I know height. Watching him on my TV, I know he's 5 foot something. You can tell how them 5 foot something dudes move. And he moved just like one of them. So I'm trying to tell y'all this. Stop capping about this man's height. But anyway, the point of me bringing that up is the Indiana Pacers have different bodies to throw at a smaller guard like Brunson. When you talk about Nembhard, when you talk about Neesmith, two great matchups on him. And even TJ McConnell could bother him a little bit. But what I'm seeing, they'll show on Brunson. They'll hedge on Brunson. They'll trap Brunson. They'll frustrate him and force him to take those difficult tools. Now, Brunson, he's a great player, so he's going to hit some of those regardless because that's his game. He can hit those mid-range shots. But the thing is, he works so hard for his baskets. He works so hard for his baskets. And you know what Indiana does to make sure that this guy is absolutely tired? They pick on him when the Knicks are on the defensive end. They seek out Jalen Brunson and put him in all the actions and force him to guard. And he can't do it. Brunson cannot guard. I don't know where the stat is. I might have to go verify this. But in my opinion, according to my statistics over here on this YouTube channel, the Indiana Pacers are shooting 100% against this guy. I mean, this guy can't guard a parked car. This guy cannot guard a stop sign. I mean, this guy is just getting cooked out there defensively. And at some point in time, you got to be able to get a stop. You have to be able to get a stop. One or two throughout the game, and Brunson is up there getting cooked up and down the court. But I got to give huge credit to Indiana because they also won game two. Indiana took 2 games on the New York Knicks home court. I mean, the Knicks fans was in there crying, bro. And I was enjoying it. I was laughing. Shit, my teams ain't in no more, so. But look, Indiana, you got to give these guys credit. I love how this team is built, man. I love how this team is so damn underrated. They just come in and handle business, bro. I mean, the casual NBA fan, you probably wouldn't know more than 1 or 2 guys on this roster, but they just show up and they play. And what I was saying earlier on stream, even when their best player, Tyrese Halliburton, is out of the game, even when Siakam is out of the game, they got guys off of the bench that just play damn near just as well. You got a scorer off the bench in Matherin. You got TJ McConnell off the bench who pushes the pace and can score in close range and can distribute. You got Obi Toppin coming off the bench who will dunk the hell out of the basketball. You got a lot coming off of that bench that really helps these guys out. So they're able to keep guys fresh. And then on the other end, on the other side, Tom Thibodeau don't trust his damn bench. I mean, Cameron Payne is so damn bad, man. I mean, who told you guys he's a serviceable backup? This guy has the most weird shooting form ever. This guy shoots with his body facing out of bounds. How the hell can he see the basket? But that's neither here nor there. Tibbs don't trust his bench, and Tibbs is to blame for game 2. Rotations were horrible. You bench Cat in the fourth quarter. And we understand, the allegations against Cat, people calling him zesty. But that ain't got shit to do with needing him and him being one of your best players. So you can't bench a guy like that in the fourth. Tibbs is up here panicking, trying to pull certain strings, trying to figure out what he can do to ignite a spark in this Knicks team. And it's just over with. I'm going to just tell you guys like this, because Indiana, for them to take care of business first 2 on New York's home turf, and then they go back to Indiana for the next 2. I mean, this is beautiful, man. I can't wait to see Stephen A. Smith crying and his hairline going even further back from due to stress. But look, shout out to Indiana, man. Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. This guy, I love the way he plays, man. His style, he's very good in space, knows how to throw the advanced passes. He doesn't sit around there and just play around with the basketball. He's always looking to get guys involved. And as a result, his team is playing for him. They know they're going to get the ball playing with him. So they just get to the open spot, and he finds them every time. And then when he needs to take over, he's able to do that. Words can't describe how excited I was in game 1 when he hit that shot. And I thought that was a three-pointer. His big-ass toe ended up being on the three-point line, so it went as a 2. And he ended up sending the game to overtime. But shots like that, man, that is where your legacy is going to be made, man. That is a huge shot. And then for them to pull it out in overtime, it was just remarkable. Like, I'm totally viewing Tyrese Halliburton in a totally different light now. Like, I'm rocking with this guy's game. This guy's a true point guard. And, hey, we might not be ready for these discussions, but this dude is better than De'Aaron Fox, man. I'm going to just put it like that. So, shout out to Indiana. I hope they go ahead and close out this series and get it done. They deserve it. Siakam has stepped up. He's got championship pedigree. I always hear people say that, so I wanted to copy it. I thought pedigree was dog food. But anyway, looks like the New York Knicks are in trouble, and I'm loving it. Those fans are annoying as shit. They just like Cowboys fans, and y'all won't ever win a championship as long as I'm alive. Now, let's go to the other series on the west side. And this ain't no gang banging shit. I'm talking about the west side, okay, of the bracket, the playoff bracket, guys. Stay focused. Now, when you look at the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder, okay, when I should have just said OKC because their damn name of their damn team is too fucking long, okay? But OKC is running over these guys like a damn animal in the street, like fucking roadkill, okay? Because OKC is just a way better team on both sides of the ball. Ant can't do enough. The Minnesota Timberwolves are about as inconsistent as a cheating ex-girlfriend. Okay, you can't rely on them. You never know when they're coming home. You can't trust them. You don't want to deal with them. Okay, because look, Ant is all they have at this point. Julius Randle, he was balling. Did you see what he did in game 2? Did you see the brother get benched? I mean, him and Karl Anthony Towns might as well be brothers. They're gonna be attached to each other forever for both of them getting traded for each other. And then they both just got benched in fourth quarters in game 2s. Okay. Julius Randle, dude is so untrustworthy, bro. The brother was putting up numbers. And I'm talking about way over 20 to the point where 92% of sports bettors had Julius Randle on the over for game 2 in OKC. You know what he did? He laid an egg like a pregnant chicken and sold everyone. The brother finished with 6 points. So this is what I'm saying, man. You can't trust Minnesota. All they have is Ant. I'm telling you, man, Nas Reed, you know, his dreads is too far back in this series. You're looking at Dante DiVincenzo, you know, I don't know what race he is. You're looking at Mike Conley. He leaves the game with a walking cane. He's an old man. It's just, you can't trust these guys, okay? Rudy Gobert, let's not even get started with him. He's being played off of the floor because he's a liability. Imagine a 4-time defensive player of the year being a effing liability. Okay? Okay, a liability. You know what that means? Good, because I don't either. I only know because I got liability car insurance. But what I'm telling you guys is you can't trust these guys. Anthony Edwards' supporting cast is hot garbage, okay? And this is the truth. And Anthony Edwards, I can't let you get a pass, bro. There's times you're inconsistent. And I understand you're carrying your team, which is a load of dog shit, but you got to be better, man. You got to be better. These are the type of moments where a Dwayne Wade, you know, a young Kobe Bryant, and things like that, this is where they would show up at. And so now let's speak on OKC a little bit. Got to give these guys all the credit in the world. And really, you have to give the GM credit. Now, I know Stephen A. Smith runs around here and goes in on the GM every chance he gets. Win a chip. Win a chip. Motherfucker, he ain't playing. The general manager does not put on basketball shoes in a jersey and play. He puts the teams together, and for decades, the OKC Thunder has been competitive, okay? But anyway, you got to give credit to the general manager. And then when you look at the team and look at them last year, they were a good team last year. They were on the rise, but I thought it was a perfect addition to add the ball-headed assassin, Alex Caruso. I mean, when you're bald with a head, man, you know you cold. And the guy's aggressive defensively. The guy can hit an open three-point shot. He just fits so perfect because he doesn't need the ball. Josh Giddey, P. Giddey, needed the ball. So it was a perfect trade. And then you brought in a big center, a big body center to go along with Chet. And they're both 7-footers. So the roster construction is just on point. You got defenders everywhere you look. Minnesota's out there thinking they playing 3-on-8. Okay. That's how many defenders they're seeing. So it's just hell to try to beat these guys 4 times out of 7. And then we got to get to the MVP. SGA's doing this thing. And I know a lot of people hate on this guy, but I laughed at all those jokes in the beginning, and now, I'm realizing that some of you guys really believe that stuff, and it's simply not true. Now, this guy does shoot a lot of free throws, and this guy flops. Yes, he does. We know this. We seen it. I can't sit up here and dispute that. But that light-skinned brother with New York on his chest named Jalen Brunson, he also flops a lot. Okay? And I find his a little bit more annoying than SGA. But anyway, SGA, yes. Yes, I hear people want to change his name to FTA, free throw attempts. Okay? But good players have always gotten a lot of free throws. MJ, did y'all ever cry about Michael Jordan get to the free throw line? I mean, a dude used to fart around Michael Jordan, and they would send Michael Jordan to the free throw line. Like, a dude would sniff Michael Jordan. No contact, just took a whiff. It was like, damn, you musty. Ref blowing the whistle, saying that's a foul, sending MJ to the goddamn free throw line. D Wade, do y'all not remember how many free throws he used to get driving to the basket? This is a part of SGA's game. Harden, do y'all not remember when he exploited the whole free throw foul baiting crap? So I'm agreeing with you guys. Yes, it happens a lot, but the brother still average what? Damn near 33, 34 on the season, 30 in the playoffs. All of that is not free throws, bro. And here's a simple way to stop him from shooting all those free throws. Stop falling for the shit he's doing. Be smarter defensively, and he won't be getting to the line as much. See, everybody loves to point out the outcome, but not what led to that outcome. Y'all dumbasses jumping up on pump fakes is leading to you guys fouling him and him getting all those free throw attempts. Now, some of them he's getting on cheap flop calls. We know this. That's going to happen from time to time. But stop crying and play. I literally seen Jaden McDaniels get so frustrated, he two-hand pushed SGA. Just guarding him, defending him, sliding his feet, and then just out of nowhere pushed the man down to the ground. He's that mad that SGA is getting free throw attempts. But I was taught and I was raised in the area, keep playing. Keep playing no matter what the ref is doing, no matter what the other team is doing. Listen to the coach. Keep playing. The game is never over until the clock hits zeros. Never over till the clock hits zeros. And I think Indiana definitely showed that in game 1 versus New York. So those are my thoughts, man, my opinions on the Western Conference and Eastern Conference finals thus far. And it is of my belief, and I'm no scientist, but looks like it's going to be OKC and the Indiana Pacers. I don't think New York has it in them to win both games in Indy. If they did, it would shock me. But I don't see it. So therefore, I'm picking Indy. And, I think that's going to be a very interesting finals if it does end up going that way because of the styles. When you look at OKC's defense and how they like to shut teams down, and then you got the up-tempo, fast-paced Indiana Pacers. That's going to be a clash of styles for sure. Could Indiana force OKC to run and play their game? Or could OKC lock up Indiana and force them into their game where they play defense and then just get a ball to SGA every damn time? But nonetheless, that's what I'm seeing in these playoffs, man. Been a pretty solid playoffs. I'm pretty excited for the fact that we get to see a new young champion crown. And maybe one of these guys will go on to build a great legacy as a result. Congrats to SGA on the MVP. And yeah, man, that's all I got to say at this point about these playoffs. Appreciate all you guys for tapping in and listening to this long rant. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Do you agree with anything I said? Disagree with anything I said? Let me know. But hey, I'm up out of here, man. Peace.